All right, sweet. We already got some questions going.
Okay, hold on.
So we're going to give everyone just a few minutes, and I've got a light. I'm using a light. I don't know if I should use it. Brooks over here moderating for me, and he got political ads going. Good Lord. Let's see what we got here. So, got people watch. It's our first one, so please be patient with us. I've got a light. Is it better on or off? Yeah, I'll probably
On.
leave it on. Probably leave it on. How are you guys tonight? What's up? Technically, it's not 7 o'clock yet, so we'll wait about a minute or so and get it going. I've got all my visuals here because that's how I learn. Here's our s'mores camping trailer. How do you like that? All right, Grand Design, time to step up your game and put some marshmallows. And then this is, I don't even know what kind of SUV this is, right? This is funny. So there's our visual here. I've got some questions in case you guys don't ask any questions, which is fine. We're just here to have fun, right? And how's the sound? Sound okay? Let me know. Sound okay? I got a delay here. I'm trying to watch your comments, but Brooks over here helping me too. Sounds good. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it, man.
He thinks that trailer's overweight.
It's definitely overweight. I don't know what the payload on this thing is. It can't be much. It's only a two-seater. I mean, really? Come on, man. But it's got a nice hitch, right? Oh, me. How many? We got 40 people watching. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So I already saw a few questions. Let me see. Did you catch that first question, Brooke, about the Grand Design? Let me see up here.
Can I pull
Tampa
it?
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I pull a Grand Design 315 RTL with a F250 6.2, 9,000 pound dry weight? Also have a Hensley hitch. Yeah, you'll be able to pull it. That the 6.2. I mean, obviously, I like the 7.3. Right? It'll pull it. You got to watch your payload there. But you're in a gasser, so you should be fine. I don't know what year the 6.2 is. And so that's one of the things too that a lot of people don't talk about when you're talking about these capacities of these trucks. That's in a mint condition truck, right? So if you're in like a 20-year-old truck, your capacities went down. I mean, by all means, it's probably went down a little bit. So no one ever talks about that. And I don't know what percentage you would take with how many miles you have on a truck. You know, if you got 100,000 miles on a truck, how do your capacities suffer? I don't know. So that'd be a great research project for somebody. I sure don't have time for it.
You ready for another question?
Yeah, and another question.
All right.
I'm jumping right in, man.
What is the fuel mileage with the new truck? How's it going?
Fuel mileage on the new truck, about 14.5 everyday driving. And everyday driving, we are, what would you say? We're more, not more, what, rural than suburban?
Yeah.
Between rural and suburban. We're not rural, but we're not suburban either. And so most of my driving is stoplights are what, 3-4 miles apart,
Yeah.
if any. So about 14 and a half average, and then 9.5 dead on it towing. We just did about 400 miles 2 weeks ago, I guess. I'm looking at Brooke over here. And about 9.5 on the trailer. Trailer's about 7,500 pounds. So if you saw my cat scales, that was 6,600 pounds on the axle. So my tongue weight, my hitch weight's going to be about another 800 pounds. So I'm getting close to that 7,500 pound mark. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's a gas, it's not gonna have the same mileage as a diesel. There's no doubt about that. So.
All right, Blue Line RVing is asking, are you still liking the new hitch?
I do like the new hitch, but hey, here's something fun. Love the Kurt True Track. That's what we went to right now. It's definitely better than the Blue Ox Sway Pro. But funny enough, Blue Ox reached out and said, hey, you reviewed the Kurt. Do you want to review our new hitch? So Blue Ox is actually sending me what they call a Track Pro. That's their friction type hitch. And we're excited. We'll be reviewing that hopefully February, I guess. I think they're going to try to get me one in January that we'll be reviewing that. So we'll put them head to head. Doesn't matter to me who wins. I'm just glad you guys get to see one versus the other. I think it's fun. So.
Do you miss the diesel?
I really don't miss the diesel. I think if I worked for a living with it, I would, but Yeah, there's just nothing. I don't know. I was worried about it. I had a warranty, worried about it breaking still because I don't want to be without it, you know. But it's nice. The diesel's nice, no doubt about it. The thing I miss most about that truck. It was a Lariat, so the thing I miss most is being able to keep the key in my pocket. That's easily the thing I miss
miss
the
the
most.
seat heaters.
And Brooke misses the seat heaters, so we went the old STX route. You guys are commenting like this is fun. This is new for us. This is the first time we've ever done this, so be patient with us. I appreciate you guys logging on with us. Seven Snakes, howdy from Ohio. And this is awesome. Have a 2019 F-250 gasser, get 12 to 13 miles per gallon, not towing. That's less head wherever. I like that name, by the way. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's probably about what you're going to get. Now, I don't even think they put the 10-speed on the 6.2 yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just a hillbilly with a YouTube channel. Any death wobble with the new truck? Hey, from Kentucky. Hey, Matt. No death wobble. I've never experienced death wobble. And obviously it's out there. I've never experienced it with the diesel or the two gassers. Yeah, no problems with that. Was your old diesel deleted? Shane Reed. Thanks for the comment, man. No, it was not. It was not deleted. That was my concern. I mean, I would love to delete one, but then I'm illegal. So that's always a tough call there.
All right. Here's one of our favorite questions. What's your #1 campground in Georgia?
Oh man, that one's really hard. Got a few really
It probably
favorite.
depends on the season. What's
Yeah,
your
it definitely
favorite
depends on the season.
Warm weather.
Favorite warm weather? Man, that's hard too. I mean, it's going to be a lake probably. I guess Old Federal.
Yeah.
You think? But that's kind of not fair because we keep a boat near Old Federal. So yeah.
What's your favorite cold weather? Cool weather.
Cool weather. That's really hard. Crooked River's really good.
Yeah.
Down near Jacksonville. It's in Georgia, but it's in St. Mary's, Georgia. It's way down in southeast Georgia. That's a really good one. Big sites, just really pretty. Spanish moss all over the place. A nice little town, but you also have you can get a Publix and all that stuff. I love Vogel up in northern Georgia. It's an old state park. I think it opened in '29. I think.
Yeah, I think that
And,
one seems to be the one we always go back to.
Right.
That's
It's
our
just
favorite.
Vogel is just a quintessential park. I mean, it's some of the sites are small because it's old, and then some of the sites are really tight because it's old and smaller. But man, it's just beautiful back there. It's just in what we call a gully back in the North Georgia mountains, and it's really awesome. Jeff Glide, have you done Fort Wilderness? No, that's something we definitely need to do. Everyone loves Fort Wilderness. I have never heard of one negative comment about Fort Wilderness besides the price, and I think you get what you pay for. So,
All right, I have a question. Alvin Adcock wants to know, explain the Catskill procedure to get all weights. Do
Okay.
you unhook?
no, I don't unhook because I'm not worried about my weights unhooked right now. But obviously, if you thought your trailer was overweight, you'd want to do that. But no, what you do is you pull up to the cat scale, and now they have an app. I have not used the app. Supposedly the app is much easier, but they have an app now, and you can go in and do it all without even going into the convenience store, gas station, truck stop, whatever. But if you don't do the app, you just pull up, you hit the button to call inside, and they're going to ask you your truck number or your company, and you don't have to answer any of that. You just say, hey, it's my first weigh. And then they're going to ask you your numbers. You just say you're an RV. They've heard it a million times. So it's my first weigh. I'm an RV. They'll weigh you. They'll let you know, hey, okay, you're good to go. Come on inside. You'll go inside. And I think last time I weighed, it was $12 for the printout. So yeah, that's pretty simple. The app is amazing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, that seems like the no-brainer thing to do is the app. But last time I did it was old school, and I have not used the app. So.
Ready? Is there
Yep.
a big difference between the MORryde and the new suspension?
There's not a big difference between the MORryde and the Lippert. The build quality is a big difference. The Lippert is a much heavier component than the MORryde. The ride it's very similar. Now the disc brakes are a game changer. Absolutely. I mean, this so much smoother. I mean, you know how when you brake or you let off the brake, you got that little jarring. With the disc brakes, it's a nice, smooth but strong squeeze. I mean, literally, if I hit my trailer brake controller, it'll stop the truck. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how stout those brakes are. I love them. So the disc brakes are awesome. But I would choose the Lippert just because it's a heavier duty component. But as far as performance concerns, they're pretty similar.
Do you know the fuel tank capacity on the new 7.3?
Not enough. I wish I could put a 50-gallon. I think it's got a 33 maybe. I'm not sure.
35 maybe.
Maybe maybe 35. No, I wish it was a 50 for sure. And obviously that it costs a fortune to put a new tank in, and a lot of times you can't do it with gas. I haven't even gone down that route. It's the thing is with this particular truck, it's with the Jeep for an everyday, it's just a tow rig, and so I'm not worried about filling up as much. And so yeah, I'm not concerned about putting a new tank in it, but yeah, I do wish the tank was bigger. So.
All right, Scott Michael wants to know when we're going to do a meet and greet weekend trip.
That's tough, man. Really,
Yeah,
I would really
time.
like to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
probably the thing that makes the most sense would be at some type of rally or a show, which obviously right now is really hard to do because of COVID. Yeah, that's really tough. I would love to do it though. The thing is, from our standpoint, you always get nervous, just like doing this. Like you just don't think anyone's going to show up. I had a whole list of questions because I was just convinced that nobody's going to really watch. And but yeah, I mean, I think it would be fun. Let's get this COVID behind us, and maybe we can schedule something at a rally after hours or at a show or something like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
and the thing is too, like we always have the kids with us, so it couldn't be too rowdy. We'd probably be in bed by 10 o'clock. So, but I mean, we could.
If we do Tampa 2022, then
Right.
we would have the kids. All right, here's a good one. How's your Eternabond tape holding up?
A Eternabond tape is killer, man. I mean, so the comments I see a lot of times are, and I've actually spoke to, so HB Fuller owns Eternabond, and I've talked to the Eternabond one of the lead engineers over at Eternabond. He helped develop the stuff years ago, and he's completely happy with our application. Now, obviously, he wants us to use it, but he didn't feel the need to remove any of the underlying sealant, any of that stuff. That stuff is so stout. And I washed my roof the other day, and the stuff I put down 3 years ago literally looks brand new. It's still very pliable, no dry rotting, none of that stuff. So I'm very happy with the Eternabond stuff. I would suggest it to anybody. If we ever get a new rig, that's one of the very first things I'll do. I mean, before I wash it even, is to just go up there and just bulletproof it as much as you can with the Eternabond tape. I know there's different techniques of coating them, and that's more of like a fiberglass cap on them. But Eternabond tape's legit. So Jeff Glide said he put it on a 2500 RL. Yeah, I mean, I love when it's pouring down rain, man. I love the fact that I did it, for sure. It's a pain in the butt for, I don't know, it probably took me 3 or 4 hours at least, but it's well worth it. And it's not that I'll never have to check it again, but holy cow, I mean, very rarely would I ever have to worry about it. I'll go up there and look at it once or maybe twice a year, but probably less than that. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Robert is heading to Stone Mountain Park in April. What are your thoughts? You getting a little...
We're not super crazy about Stone Mountain. The thing about Stone Mountain is it's not as appealing to us because I grew up 20 minutes from Stone Mountain. So I've been going there my whole life, literally. And so for people that have never been, it's very interesting. Stone Mountain is massive and it's crazy to see. The campground is huge. There's a lot to do just in the park, and there's also a lot to do around the park in Atlanta. Atlanta's not that far away. And so there's good sites and there's bad sites. Some of the bad sites are really bad. Some of the good sites are really good. So it's hard to say. Depends. Probably your experience is going to depend on which site you get. But if you've never been to Stone Mountain, it is really cool, isn't it? I mean, it's fascinating to see that thing.
How many miles have you towed in the new truck, and have you towed any big hills yet?
So the
red snowplow.
Red snow. The first time we pulled was out of the mountains. So it's kind of. And let me be clear. This is the Appalachian Mountains, so we don't have any type of long 15-mile grades to deal with. We've got a couple up in North Carolina, but it's nothing like out west. And also, our roads are so curvy in the mountains, you can't get more than 25, 30 miles an hour anyway. So, but it did fine. I mean, it would downshift when I thought it would need to downshift, and the diesel would downshift too. There was times I would be surprised that the diesel had to downshift. I wasn't upset about it, but I was surprised it had to do it. Obviously, the gasser downshifts less. I mean more. I'm sorry, the gasser downshifts more. But as far as percentage of RPMs for the motor, I mean, it's really probably about the same. I mean, I don't feel like that 7.3 is ever stressed. I haven't put it under any stress yet. I'd like to take it up one of those grades in North Carolina and just do just a real time video and just put a camera on the tack and let you guys watch it. It does really good for a gasser. I'm telling you. And I wish I sold them, but I don't. It's better than the 6.2. I mean, if you're looking between 7.3 gasser and 6.2, undoubtedly the 7.3 is worth the extra $2,500 without a doubt. So.
All right. Here's a good question. What is your weekend routine? Coming from Friday into Saturday, from corporate into camping, start Friday or Saturday?
We start Friday. So we have we live in a neighborhood with an HOA, and we have a 48-hour window. Mm-hmm. So we bring it home Wednesday afternoon, and we plug it up, and we get the fridge cold, and we pack, here and there until Friday morning. Brooke generally has to work till 5 on Friday. I'm lucky enough I get to get off early on Fridays, or even have somebody cover for me on Fridays, and that's when I'll try to do a lot of YouTube stuff on Fridays actually. But then we'll head out right after you get off work, and we normally don't go more than 2 or 3 hours. Mm-hmm. So in the summertime we're still setting up in the light, and then in the wintertime, or when the time changes, we were setting up in the dark, but we don't do that much.
No, we're trying to plan it so we're not.
Right, and then we camp and come back. We leave fairly early on Sunday, so
usually before. Yeah, we're home around lunch on Sunday.
Right. Yeah. Right.
All right. Let's see.
This is good, man. This is fun. I told Grand Design shared that we were going live this evening, and they've got like 50,000 folks on Facebook, and I told them they're making me nervous. But it's not too bad. Brooke is helping tremendously.
Forever Fixing wants to know, how many campsites have you ever been to with a boat ramp?
Campsites with a boat ramp? Ooh, I don't know if I've ever been to a campsite with a boat ramp. Obviously, a lot of campgrounds have them. I think that there's a lot of sites in Georgia that you can pull up into the sand at your site. You can find a lot of those at state parks. They allow you to do that. COEs allow you to do that. But it always makes me nervous pulling the boat up into sand. I mean, we've got a pontoon boat, and it should handle it fine. But I'm just like, you know what? It'll be the one time some rock is angled just right and puncture my pontoon. So we don't ever dock it at the campsite. But no, I don't know if I've ever had a campsite with a boat ramp. Plenty of campgrounds though.
All right. Joshua said, can you talk exhaust braking experience with the diesel versus regular braking with the gasser? Also braking with your new hydro brakes on the trailer.
Yes. So the exhaust brake on the diesel it's awesome. It's awesome. I don't think my trailer's really heavy enough to ever have really needed it. It was a luxury to have, and I enjoyed it. The engine brake on the gasser does a pretty good job. I mean, it knows, it started to learn me. It knows when I'm going to brake and we're in tow mode and all that stuff. So it's not, definitely enough for my trailer. But the exhaust brake, man, if you're towing a skid steer or something like that, yeah, it's legit. I would love that. The hydraulic brakes, like I mentioned before, they're legit. I love those things. I mean, I can squeeze my trailer brake control and it'll stop the truck. And that's how you burnish them in is you get up to 45 miles an hour, and then you aggressively brake with just the trailer brake until you slow down to 25 miles an hour. You got to do that like 15 times. And I was surprised how, even while I was burnishing in before they even broke in, how well it was stopping the trailer and the truck. So.
Okay, this is a different language to me, but I'm sure you'll know.
Okay.
Is there a difference in your gain setting with the disc compared to the drums?
I haven't changed it. No, I haven't changed it. So I would think I would need less gain, but I haven't felt the need to change it. It still feels pretty good. So, you guys are asking them. This is awesome. Did I run my diesel in tow mode? Yes. And the gasser. Yes, I run them both in tow mode. If you were to upgrade, what would it be? There's Scott. Hey Scott, what's up, man? If we were to upgrade Grand Design, we don't we don't really do a fiver. I mean, we're just not fiver people, I don't think. I totally get the advantage of them, for sure. A lot of room, high ceilings. I think if we were to upgrade maybe the 3100 RD from Grand Design, I love that floor plan.
That's the one we like the best.
I love that floor plan.
Beyond what we have right now.
But I mean, I'm not saying we'll never switch, but holy cow, all these upgrades we've gotten, it's going to be tough to switch.
All right.
I lost me.
Service. You're spinning for me.
There I am. Am I back? Okay, good. So we have, what was that question? Oh, we have a boondock. So we have a friend of a friend who has this huge Christmas tree bonfire. I mean, literally last time we went, it was like 300, this is before kids. This had like 300 something trees. He gets them from Lowe's and Home Depot and just random people bring them to him. And that would be awesome to boondock at the Christmas tree bonfire. That bonfire gets nuts. I think his record is like 43 feet for the highest. He's got this huge metal, what would you call it even? It's made out of rebar. It measures the highest they get the flames. It's crazy. Maybe not 43 feet. That'd be crazy. Over 20 for sure.
Do you keep the travel trailer outside?
We do. We keep the travel trailer outside
Without a cover?
Without a cover. We sure do. And we don't experience hardly any snow here. Yeah, the sun's the only thing that's getting it. And you can come in, buddy. You want to say hey to everybody? Come on in. Come here, look.
You can't see anybody, but you can say hi.
You want to say hey, everybody? Everyone say hey to Beckett. What are you eating?
Gummies.
Gummies. Oh, okay. Okay. Are they good? They are? Show them your gummy. What kind of gummies you got? Oh, these aren't any fun. These need to be like some kind of animals or something.
No, those are boring.
Love you.
Those are true.
You gonna sit with me?
No.
Yeah? Okay, you can sit with me for a minute. Everyone say hey. Look, all those people saying hey to you. Oh, you like those gummies? You like the Mott's gummies? Let's head wherever? He is growing up, man. He is growing up.
All right, so Matt wants to know, should we seal our roof with a Turnabond?
I think so. And so a Turnabond also makes... Yeah, I would. I mean, there's no reason not to, except for a couple of...
Okay, buddy.
All right. Here, let me talk, okay? They probably would rather see you,
Go
though.
watch your movie. Come on.
Yeah, they've seen it. You're right. Living Life's Journey, we will. You want to watch a movie? You see, look, it's delayed, so he's flipping. He's looking over.
He sees himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you were officially...
Okay.
Is that funny? All right, go watch your movie. I love you. Go on. All right, so a Turnabond, they make a product that actually has a textured top. And so if you wanted to, you could Turnabond tape your seals and then go over the top with any type of like silicone sealant if you wanted to. And supposedly it works really good. I've contacted a company that does that. When they contacted me, and we've talked about maybe trying to do something next year. So we'll see about that. But that seems interesting too. I think that would be cool. I didn't even know a Turnabond made a textured, because the original stuff has just got a smooth top, and I can't imagine anything would stick to it very well. Dirt certainly doesn't. And so when it's got that textured top, you know, maybe it would, I would say it would certainly bond well. That's what it's designed for. So he's still back there. They can see you.
Still sneaking around.
You love watching yourself? Scott, what do I want for Christmas? Man, I want my health this year. Holy cow, just stay healthy. That's what I want. What about you, Mom?
What do I want for Christmas?
Yeah.
I feel like I got everything on my list. I mean,
She wanted some, so
are you going to tell me what I'm getting?
you already know what you got. So she wanted these fancy sheets. We're sheet people. We love sheets.
Okay, buddy.
All right, hop on out, okay? And so there's this cool place called Redland Cotton, and they grow their... Right, they're made near us. They're locally made, and so she got some cool sheets. Kind of boring. I don't know. So, all right, what else is here? I'm reading your comments right now. Oh, we camp with our 8-year Ann. Okay, Ann Williams, love your channel. Thank you, Ann. We camp with our 8-year-old granddaughter and love staying at many Georgia State parks. She wants to try backpacking, so trying to remember where you took your daughter on the tower. That was Rabun Bald. Rabun Bald is Georgia's second highest peak. It's a relative 8-year-old will be able to knock that out, no problem. And the platform is big enough where you can set your tent up there. Just don't expect to don't expect to take over the tower. Other people will be up there with you. But by the time the sun goes down, everyone was gone. We only saw one person while we were up there, and excuse me. And so that's Ravenbald up. I think the shortest hike is 2.5, maybe 1.5. I can't remember. So Beckett is hooked on going live. Are you going to be my go live buddy?
My new book.
He's so
You
proud
know-
of your book.
Let's show them. First 100
He's
machines.
obsessed with
We're
this
teaching him about hauling and towing early, right? All right, buddy.
book. John
Sorry.
says, how do you not get snow in North Georgia? I guess you don't live in the North Georgia mountains. He graduated from North Georgia
Oh,
College and State University as we know it, but now
Right.
you're in yeah.
This is how you get snow from a mountain.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
show you.
so we don't get much snow. We're in Oconee County, so we're considered. So the top of Georgia would be the mountains, the middle would be the foothills, and then here's like the Piedmont. And so we would be considered the Piedmont, and we just don't get as much snow. We might get 2 decent days of snow a year. Even in the North Georgia mountains, they don't get a ton of snow. They'll get one good snow. By good so, I mean like 6 or 8 inches, and then a couple of 1 or 2 inch snows. But that's about it. I mean, it's never enough to actually accumulate and weigh down a roof or anything. So
Okay, sorry. He may or
my
may
gain
not-
settings right now, Shane, is I'm at 5.0 on the Ford.
Can you talk about how to set them?
Can you talk about how to set your gain with a trailer brake? Okay. Gosh, I haven't done that in so long. Holy cow. Basically, I just like to try to sync however hard I'm pushing on my pedal. I want the trailer to slow down that fast if I'm in an empty truck. So if I don't feel it pulling a little bit against me, I'll up my gain. If I don't feel the trailer pulling a little bit against me, I'll pump my gain up a little bit. But that's not an official answer by any means. That's probably a good Google question. I think that's like how my granddad taught me to do it. So
You still running the Goodyears? How are they wearing?
yes, the Goodyears are running good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. They're good. I mean, probably 2 more years on the Goodyears, and we'll probably replace them. They'll be 5, 6 years old by then. So I think that's generally the rule. Yeah. What you got? Holy cow, I've been going 30 minutes already. That's crazy. This goes by quick, man. This is crazy. How did you come up with the name for your new truck? Elvira is the name of the new truck, and an Instagram follower came up with that name. And I still got to send them their koozies.
Yeah, you do. Did you
I'm
say
a
what
bonehead
you wanted
for that.
Christmas?
My health. I wanted
Oh,
my health
okay.
for Christmas. Yeah.
What? Anything like a fun wish list gift that is not your
Fun wish list gift. And that's a good question. That's like an on the spot question that I'm not really thinking about. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. A TV for the bedroom, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think
All right, Beckett's back. Sorry. He won't stay.
What do you guys think about this tow rig? This was a thrift store special for $4.
We're about to show them these things.
Do you run a tonneau cover on the truck? Also need a bike rack option. So yes, I do run a tonneau cover. I think it's called a Gorilla cover. Yeah, I've been happy with it. It's a trifold cover. Okay, buddy. Hey, hop out, dude. That's enough. It's a trifold cover. I've been happy with it. There is actually, but I have wanted to be able to stand the bikes up. So we've got a jacket bike rack that we're going to install in the next couple of months or something. And so we've got Brooke and I's bikes covered, but I would like to stand the kids' bikes up. And so Diamondback covers makes a cover that you can actually put a bike rack on. And so that would be interesting too. I would like to see those. He's fine. I don't think. I mean, do y'all really care if Beckett's in here? Really? It's kind of funny, I think. 2021 camping plan set. Yes, we will do that video the first week of January. We actually, we've already booked
Some, not a lot.
maybe 3 or 4 trips, but we'll book the rest the week after Christmas. And I would suggest you guys do the same. I mean, camping's going crazy, so If you want the good sites at the good campgrounds, book early, but just don't tell anyone else you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's between you guys and us. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we get our calendars out and
Right.
look at the school calendar for the next year and really
Yeah.
try to make it work. And
Even still, we know we may have to change them if the kids decide to play ball or something like that.
Wallace Strom, I hope I said that right. Did you rent a travel trailer before you bought one? No, but we bought a cheap Craigslist trailer before we bought one. That is a great question and we're so glad we did that. Because you see so many people buy trailers and, camping's just not for everybody. And they buy trailers, they think it's this glamorous.
sorry.
Did you guys hear that? Oh, me.
Oh, we bad.
I hope you didn't hear that, but apparently Becca's going to the bathroom. And he announced it. So anyway, we actually we bought a used trailer off Craigslist. It was a salvage title trailer that I thought I could fix, and I fixed it. It was pretty easy to fix, and in a very short amount of time, we knew, yes, this is something we really enjoy, and so yeah, we started shopping, and we had a trailer to actually camp in while we were doing the research, because heavens knows there's tons of different floor plans out there and different manufacturers and how much do you want to spend, all this stuff. And then so we had a year to research all that and finally pulled the trigger. But yeah, that was good. RV expecting perfect. What was that? Expecting perfection and are surprised. Why? Yeah, I think setting good expectations for an RV is important. They're not perfect by any means, and you need to be a little bit handy to deal with them. I'm probably jinxing myself. We haven't really had that many issues, but I do stay on top of it. Like, I do stay on maintenance. We take care of it. It's just like a boat. A lot of people, the old saying, the best 2 days of a boater's life, the day he buys it and the day he sells it. That hasn't been our experience at all. You have to use it and you have to maintain it. You sit anything for months and months and months at a time, even if it's a car, and you're probably going to have some issues. So if you don't do some type of maintenance and make sure it's being used some, you're going to probably have some problems. Oh, Scott wants to know what Beckett wants for Christmas. Very interesting story there. He wants a Mallard. Mallard is the fastest steam train ever built. He wants a Mallard steam train, toy train. So that's what he wants. And we'll see if Santa can pull it off. They're hard to find. Let's see. Intense Pisca biker. Yeah, you can't let repairs get away from you for sure. And if you don't know how to do it right yourself, you're better off getting somebody else to do it. Don't just rig it up. That's not a good idea. That's going to come back to bite you.
Did you do the tips for camping with a newborn?
Oh, tips for camping with a newborn. Mom, you want to chime in on that one? Pack and play.
We had a pack and play, and we had room for it. But
We did.
So we kind of tried to get creative with that, but
we had that. So we also had bunks, and we put him on the bottom bunk and put a pool noodle underneath the sheet, so it kept him from rolling off of the bunk.
Then he was a little bigger.
He
just
yeah,
brought the
that's
pack
true.
and play.
Yeah, newborn for pack and play for newborn, no doubt.
But it's certainly not easy. It's
Right.
a labor of love.
I think when you're camping with kids that young, it's not a relaxing experience. We talked about this the other day. It's more about instilling the love of camping into them versus anything else. And so, the reward has paid off for us now because the kids love to camp. We tell them we're going camping, and both of them are just ready to rock. So, that's been rewarding. But yeah, it's tough. So, with a newborn for sure. My camper brakes locked up going to Hamburg. We love Hamburg State Park. I changed the brake controller to Tecumseh proportional. It said dial it and manually brake it until it locks and slides, then dial it down. Okay, gotcha. So you want it just behind locking up. That makes sense. See, that's a good answer. Like I said, I'm just a hillbilly with a YouTube channel.
Oh boy.
Let's see. We bought used, had a mess, broke, and 20 gallons of, ooh, yeah. buying used is sometimes. We did a video on buying a used. They said their black tank broke, 20 gallons. So my brother-in-law, he bought a trailer. So it was only a year old, but they had full-timed in it. And this couple, I'm not sure they ever left that trailer during that year. They had some health problems, and so they were selling. And long story short, he had one of the good old TP plugs. And for anyone that thinks that you can just use a lot of water and not worry about your TP, yeah, you weren't there that day, because that was really, really bad. That was really bad. I mean, I would have loved to film it, but I think I would have got flagged on YouTube because it was a lot of bodily fluids. Ooh,
That's terrible.
man. Whoa.
Did you answer Jeff's question about have we ever thought about full time?
We're not interested in full timing, not until maybe we retire. So I think that we're very blessed to live close to a lot of Brooks' family. We have good relationships with them, and hey, buddy, love you. We have good relationships with them, and I don't have a lot of family left. I have some, but not much. But I don't see us leaving them. We have a strong church family that we love. Now there are full timers who do great mission work and have great. I'm just talking about for us, all right. We love our church. I wouldn't want to leave our church, and kids are in great schools. So I mean, it's just not something that we would want to do now. But we've talked about in retirement.
Yeah, certainly retirement.
Maybe doing camp hosting or full timing for a while. It's certainly appealing. I get the appeal, no doubt about it.
All right, tips for weekend trips. Book Sunday night, allows you to hang out later and let everything
We've done that.
else. Yep,
Yep.
we have done that. Go home late in the afternoon. Yep, we have done that, and we've been glad. I think it's campgrounds we know we already love.
Right.
And like Vogel, we've done that.
Right. Yeah, it's worth the extra, especially if it's only like, $25, $35. It's worth the extra, booking the extra night so you can hang out the rest of the day and go later. Some people may resent that because they might be trying to get in on Sundays. I know a lot of full-timers try to move on Sundays. But, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a pro and con there.
What's the farthest trip you've taken?
Farthest trip we've taken was Crooked River State Park, about a 7-hour tow.
And we attempted to go to, was it St. George Island in
Yes.
Florida, but that's when Hurricane Michael came. So
Right. We were going to do Topsail State Park, which we still really need to do, and St. George Island State Park. But Hurricane Michael was coming. That was 2019, I think, and kind of put a nix on those plans. But yeah, we need to get further out. But these guys got to get a little bit bigger. They're actually getting pretty close now. They ride pretty good now, don't you?
Yeah, they're great.
Look,
And
that's the
Tallulah's
camera
a
right
good-
there.
Tallulah's a good rider too.
Tallulah is a great camping dog. Absolutely. She rides good. She chills out in the camper. She's good outside. She does bark a lot at other dogs. But when the other dogs are gone, they're gone. What about doing reviews on campers? That's a good question. We don't get out too many shows. We do 2 shows a year. We do Tampa and we do Atlanta. And otherwise, most of the time we try to, our weekends are here taking care of the house, which we still have to take care of this place, or camping or boating. And so the only time I would be able to get out would be on weekends. And I generally try to spend that time with the kiddos. So
Jeff says you need to go to Gulf State Park in Gulf Shores.
I agree.
And I think we looked at that.
We did.
Actually, so
Yep.
not
That's a
on
tough
the
one to
plan
get
yet.
in. I want to, what's the other one down there? Gulf State Park's good. And then there's one that's right on the beach. One of you guys will say it.
Oh, Camp Gulf.
Camp Gulf, maybe?
Or- is that
Great
right?
Beach State Park's really good. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yes. I don't think it
Yeah.
was available. And we were going to go to, what was it, St. George, and then we were going to go to Topsail.
Yeah, we're going to Topsail, then
Yeah,
St.
we were
George.
splitting
Right.
up the week.
Mama,
but-
Right.
remember that guy he went and then he like.
Besides Crooked River, best South Georgia camping spot. We're in North Florida. So there's Magnolia Springs is really good. It's a little further north, obviously. It's going to be a couple more hours north of you. What else?
Stephen C. Foster's down there. Okefenokee.
Stephen C. Foster is good. Let me tell you something. Stephen C. Foster is in the middle of nowhere. This is not an exaggeration. It is 40 miles to a gas station. And so you got to bring everything. I really liked it, but if you like the Wi-Fi and the cell coverage, no, you ain't gonna get it there.
But it's the most beautiful night
It is.
sky.
It's a certified dark sky area for NASA. It's a beautiful night sky. Take the boat tour. It costs much of nothing. I think it's what, $8 a person. And it is, I mean, you feel like you're back in the dinosaur age. And I've heard that the Okefenokee is one of the few places on Earth where it's very similar to what it looked like when dinosaurs were around. I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly looks like it, doesn't it?
All right, and let's
I mean, it's
head
crazy.
wherever says Stephen C. Foster was a great park, but after the rain, the bugs can be oppressive.
Oh, man, I'm sure.
I think I got a bug bite through my jeans.
Right, well,
Like, I
we
think
were
a
there.
mosquito bit me through my jeans.
We were there in early April, and a cold front had actually just came through, which a cold front for them is like, 50s. So we didn't really have that many. It wasn't that terrible. But, so yeah, it wasn't that bad.
All right, have you made it to Cloudland Canyon State Park?
Yes, here, you can have it. Yes, we are. We have made it to Cloudland. We love Cloudland Canyon. We love Lookout Mountain Pizza. That was really good.
That
was
was
really
good.
good pizza. And then what else there was another restaurant.
There was.
It's right near the
I do
entrance
not
of the
recall.
park.
It's near a gas station. I think.
It's near a gas station. It's right near the entrance. If you're coming from the south, it's
Cafe.
just before, something cafe. Just before you get to the park on the right, it's on the left. It's really, really good. Cloudland Canyon is awesome.
And
I
we-
mean, you can have a beautiful canyon mountain view, and then in 20 minutes hike, you can be at like a world-class waterfall. It's very uncommon for Georgia, and it's really cool. So, you guys are, again, being entertained by Beckett down there.
Let's see.
If we go to Tampa, we are actually, announcement for us, we are not going to Tampa. So it looks like Tampa might not happen. So that's word on the street. I don't know. That's not a confirmation for anyone else, but for us, we won't be going to Tampa this year, which kind of stinks. So, Beckett, come on, dude. That's enough. That's enough. Sloppy Floyd, yeah, that is on the list. Sloppy Floyd is on the list. That's a great waterfall too. I think you can walk behind that one. Blythe Island in Brunswick, no, but I've heard really good things about that one. Really good things. Is Lane's Barbecue affiliated with the Lane's Peach Farm in Middle Georgia? We just happened upon it in Drive Skidway. I don't know. Ryan Lane is a friend of mine, and he probably would have mentioned that to me. I don't think so. I don't think. I don't think that's Ryan Lane's. Not sure. But Lane's Barbecue, man, lanesbarbecue.com, go over there and check it out. Rubs, sauces, and they cater, man. Holy cow. I mean,
feel like it's part of every meal we have.
their brisket is crazy. Now I've had some the only briskets I've ever had compare was in Houston. And we went to some famous place in Houston one time. We were there for Hurricane Harvey relief, and it was really good. And but I mean, to be in Georgia, Ryan Lane makes some good brisket. I wish y'all could have it.
Ooh, here's a good question
Okay.
from Red Snowplow. Do you use any of the cast iron you restored when camping?
I don't use any of the. Speaking of cast iron, I can see there's some. I don't know if you can see that. That's where I keep some of it.
You're in the way.
I'm in the way. Some of the antique stuff I don't use. I'm just attached to it. I don't want to drop it. I don't know. I should use it. It's made to be used. Obviously, I should be using it. But yeah, some of the I take some of the pieces that aren't as valuable, and we use them sometimes.
Yeah. Here, but not camping.
Right.
Really.
Right. No, yeah, not camping. No. We use it here, but not camping. We use I have what do I have? I have some GSI stuff, a pot and a pan.
Yeah. Some stuff we got
And,
at, REI, I think.
Yeah, it's just so much easier to clean it. I mean, the nonstick stuff's just easier to clean it. But I have a soft spot in my heart for cast iron. I'm actually restoring a cast iron tea kettle right now. It's in the tank, the electrolysis tank. Favorite camp meal, and do you cook on a griddle? Yes, we use a Blackstone fairly often. Favorite camp meal? What do you think, Mom?
I just like it when you saute like chicken and we have some veggies.
Almost like hibachi type. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's really good. I like grilled chicken. I mean, a good hamburger is hard to beat. I don't know. Just feel like you really camping when you have a hamburger or a grilled hot dog. I know that sounds boring, but a really good grilled beef hot dog. I don't know. It just makes me feel like I'm camping.
Yeah, I think because we
And
don't
then-
eat that at home. We like kind of say
Pecan twirlies, Swiss rolls, ho-hos, Nutter Butters, Nutty Butter.
Currently Christmas tree cakes.
Yeah, Christmas tree cakes right now. So, thank you, Vicky. I appreciate you watching the videos. It's amazing to us that people watch them, and we're sincerely appreciative. Fajitas on the Blackstone are yes. I agree 100%. We've done Taco Tuesdays. We've done a lot of Taco Tuesdays on the Blackstone. I have one here too
Yeah.
at home. So our favorite thing to cook on the Blackstone is reverse searing a steak. So cook it in the grill off the heat, indirect heat until it gets up to temp, wherever you like it, and then take it right off of that. And if you hopefully you have some bacon grease on the griddle, and then sear it, get that really really hot and sear it, and get some really good crust on both sides. That's what I'm talking about. Woo.
Warren wants to know if you're still charcoaling.
Yes, yes, 100%.
So he's
Love
got
charcoal.
Some fire restrictions out there, so he's not getting to do it as much.
Oh man. Well, you know what? One thing I'd really love to have is a pellet grill. Mama won't let me get one.
The Weber's not broke.
Actually, I mean, I like using the Weber because I'm starting to get pretty good at it, and it makes me feel fancy when I know how to set all my temps with a real fire.
Yeah. All right, Patrick has a good question. If you had to buy another travel trailer, would you stick with Grand Design?
Yes, I would. Yep. And they don't. Yeah, that's I think sometimes I need to explain our relationships with some of these companies. These companies don't pay us anything. Now they help us by sharing our content on their channels, and they have a big audience. Some of them have a big audience, like Lippert or Grand Design or something like that. But they don't pay us anything. So I mean, it's much more important for us to have your. I mean, without you guys, we don't get contacted with these companies. So those relationships would be meaningless if they were bought and paid for. But yeah, they don't pay us or anything like that. But yeah, I would go with the Grand Design 100%. I love their fit and finish. If you talk to most anybody when they've done some sincere travel trailer shopping and fifth wheel shopping, I think Reflection they just took over the #1 fifth wheel spot in the country. And but if you do any sincere shopping, there's can be a difference in manufacturers. Now, I'm not saying that Grand Design is the only good manufacturer. I'm not saying that by any means, but there are differences, and I think Grand Design. Yeah, I'd buy another Grand Design in a heartbeat.
It's right for us.
Yeah, it's definitely right for us.
All right, Decoy 562. How many trips?
Hold on, I saw Intense Pisca Biker says, I'll unfollow you if you end up with a pellet grill. Okay, no pellet grill. Sorry.
How many trips, days per year do you camp?
We do about at least 20 trips. I think we do.
I'd say 15 to 20. Kind of just depends.
I think it's more than. I think one year I counted 23.
Yeah.
That also includes summer vacation. So
True.
that we don't really do summer vacation. We cheat on the Imagine on the RV for summer vacation.
And Bryson City.
And Bryson City, yeah, we go do the Polar Express. We stay in a hotel for that. It's good to cheat on the RV sometimes. Don't hesitate.
All right, Fireside Weekenders.
Right now is weird, but okay, sorry.
What's your favorite camping adult beverage?
Favorite camp? You know what? I've gotten on a little bourbon kick, haven't I?
You have. Yes.
And I can't drink it. I can't drink it plain. I can't drink it straight up. My stomach just won't handle it, and I don't drink a lot of it. But I like a good bourbon and Coke, I guess. I just don't get as bloated as I do with a beer. You know what I mean? What are you with you?
Wine.
Yeah, Mom's a wine girl. And I don't mind. I mean, I like a good glass of wine sometimes too.
But also, sometimes if we can go to a town, like for instance, our last camping trip, we found some beer from Macon.
Right. Oh yeah, local beers.
So
Yeah, I mean, I love.
if there's a 6-pack.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, if you can find some local stuff, I'm always down for a local beer. I like I brewed beer before. I like the process of the hops and what you add orange peels or whatever. Yeah, come on, baby. Willet Pot Still. Okay, sounds good. I'm on a Buffalo Trace kick right now. Yep. And I say kick. I mean, I don't know. I might have 2 drinks a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I'm no connoisseur by any means, but Buffalo Trace does it. I don't know. It's just got it's a little smoother for me. And you get old Jim Beam tonight. You can have worse.
I mean, maybe there's a Kentucky trip in our future.
Yeah, hey, Kentucky trip, that would be a cool adult.
We haven't been.
Doing the whole bourbon trail thing, that would be fun. I don't know.
We did the horse farms last time, so maybe we need to do bourbon this time.
Oh, Ken Wood, he's in bourbon country. There you go.
Very cool.
Very good.
Becky's still outside the door.
Guys, this is fun. I appreciate you guys engaging. Need to take a trip to Lexington to see the distillery. Yes, we took a really cool trip to Lexington before kids. We got to watch Kentucky play, and
At Rupp
we went
Arena.
Rupp Arena. That was really cool. We went to gummit, total brain fart. This racetrack in Lexington, the old racetrack in Lexington.
Oh my gosh,
Golly.
it's on my tongue.
I can't believe I can't think of that.
Keeneland? Was that
Keeneland, yeah,
was
we
that
went to
it?
Keeneland.
Did I
Yep.
look that up? Was that the
Mhm.
right one?
Yep. And then we got to tour Windstar Farms. That was really cool.
And that was the year before. they
Keeneland,
won.
yes, Yeah, right.
Windstar
Yeah.
won the Derby, so that was really.
Yeah,
cool.
thanks, guys. Keeneland. I've known that, but blah. What do you use to edit your videos? So I use Power Director, and I don't know if it's good or not. It's the only one I've ever used. I taught myself on Power Director. As you can tell, I'm not a good editor. I've had to self-teach myself. So I've had to teach myself everything about it. And so Power Director, I'm not a genius, but I was able to figure it out. So I would suggest it. But I mean, if you use something else, there may be something else much better. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for that.
All right. Brian Heath has a good one. Are all big holidays enjoyed at home, or do you enjoy any of them camping? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, 4th of July.
We did 4th of July camping or Memorial Day one.
I think
We've done it
we do.
before. We typically leave Memorial Day for the rowdies.
Yeah, I mean,
It gets-
most holidays we're home. Now we did leave Black Friday to go camping.
Right. We got little ones. So, I mean, obviously we're going to be at home for Christmas. And we're close to family, so it's important that they spend as much time with their
Yeah.
grandparents and aunts and uncles and all that at Thanksgiving and Christmas. I wouldn't mind going New Year's. I think New Year's is a busy time for camping.
Usually
They're
sleep
booked
through
up.
Anyway, so.
Right, we normally sleep by midnight. Hey, Beckett, I need you to be quiet, okay? That's enough. And then Memorial Day, we have done Memorial Day. So Lake Lanier is where we boat, and Memorial Day and 4th of July, quite frankly, can be really crazy. It's one of the busiest lakes in the country, and we just have to find a cove that nobody else knows about or not many people know about, and sneak off in there for those. But and it's hard to book Memorial Day and 4th of July. So normally sleep by 9. Hey, welcome to our world too. Or at least in bed for sure. What kind of camera equipment do you all use? I use that M50. Is that an M50?
Canon M50 mirrorless.
Yeah, mirrorless Canon. I'll show you. Yeah. So we've got this little setup here. Obviously, I'm just on my phone right now on the live stream. But then we also have I have an adapter here for a full size lens. This is a wide angle lens. Rode mic. We actually moving away from the Rode mic because these wires are terrible. And we went to a Movo. We're going to go to a Movo for our next video. And I'm going to hook these mic wires. It'll make a bad clicking sound if these start to go bad, if they start to get too close. And so at least that's my understanding. So we've moved away from a Rode mic. Rode's supposed to be the best, but we just hadn't had a good experience with it. And then this little light here, Suit Photo. This has been a really good little light. Somebody actually sent me this, and I was supposed to do a video on it, but I've just never had the content to do a video on it. But here it is, and let's see. There's the name. You just Google the name. I don't think I have a link for it, but it's been a good little light. But that's what we use. Tripod. We don't use a gimbal. I would love to have one of those
We have a gimbal.
DJI
for our
gimbals.
GoPro.
Yeah, the GoPro. We have a Hero 7, I think. Here it is. I have a gimbal for it. That's what we do the campground reviews. I just put this on the gimbal and just walk around the campground. Most people I found, well, I used to try to, fancy them up, show you the towns and everything. Most people just want to see the campground. So I just walk around the campground now. I just try to listen to you guys and see what you want. So please add that light to the link. Oh man, let me show it to you again. Where's that light at? Show them that light. Oh, Suitive Photo. There it is right there. Who wanted to see that?
Living Life's Journey.
Living Life's Journey, yeah. It's a good light. It's crazy batteries life. Holy cow, it's LEDs and it's all battery. Are you going to do more food videos at Ryan Lane? Gosh, I'd love to. Hey, go check out their channel. They've grown a good bit. They've got like almost 2,000 subscribers.
Great
And his brisket video got like 100,000 views, as it should, because it's legit. Lane's Barbecue has their own channel, so you can check it out. Go to the search box, and if you're bored with me at this point, go check him out. He's got some good stuff. He's doing a ham this week. He just did a tutorial on a ham, how to make your own glaze for it, and man, whew, look really good. Let's see. We're trying to start a channel and looking at Power Director, Travel, Rest, Repeat. That's a great name, by the way. Travel, Rest, Repeat. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't have anything compared to. So it worked for me, and I'm not technically inclined. So I'm sure you'd figure it out a lot quicker than I would.
Sneak peek on your upcoming video.
Oh, sneak peek on upcoming videos. So this was a big one we wanted to do, and we finally have gone. I say we. Brooke didn't want to be on camera. She's like, I already took a shower, and I ain't gonna get ready. So
Working from home all day.
she's working from home all day. So I'm glad she's here though. She's helping me for real. And but so we've got a lot of product reviews. I've got a garage full of stuff ready to go. We've got that Blue Ox coming up. I want to do that. We're doing a whole front end makeover. We're going to call it a front end facelift, where we're going to put a new jack. We've got some chassis shield to put on there, the bike rack. I've got a toy lock to put on, so everything will just be, we'll renovate. I guess you call it renovate. I don't know what you call it. Going to give the front end of the Imagine a facelift. So that'll be cool. Oh gosh. An official disc brake upgrade video. We definitely need to do that. What else are we doing? Gosh, I've got some overlanding stuff or tent camping pop-up stuff to review. Yeah, I don't have a list with me, but you know, there's plenty of content coming. So, what is the best mid-size SUV weight distribution hitch? I have a 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit Eco Diesel 4x4, tows 7,200 pounds, and has a max tongue weight of 720. Any knowledge, need advice. So that's going to depend on your hitch weight. So the weight distribution hitch that you choose is going to be based on the hitch weight of the trailer. So if you've got a 750 pound hitch, which sounds like you don't want to quite go that high. So let's say 500 pound hitch, you're going to need to get a 500 pound weight distribution hitch. So the bars come in different, a lot of them will flex, and they come in different sizes. So just make sure to look for your hitch weight on your trailer and then shop from there. Any products coming up for pop-ups? Yes. So I've got a couple. I've got a, basically it's like if a Yeti and a small refrigerator had a baby. That's what it would be. It's a pretty cool, it's not inexpensive, but it's a pretty cool item. And I want to really see how long it'll hold that cool without any ice, much less, you're not saving ice. You're not using any ice because it's a freezer. It'll freeze. So that's pretty cool. And then I've got a big power station that's supposed to have like 80,000 milliamps. So yeah, that'll be interesting to test that. I might try to hook up your hair dryer to that one and see if it'll run it. Blow that thing up. We need more fun videos. Where's my here, hand me that hat over there.
Oh gosh.
Y'all want to, I think y'all trying to see this guy right here? Y'all trying to see Ed? What you doing out there? Hey, it's crazy camping in this cold weather. Now I need to do, some people have said, I'm just not, I don't have probably took me a month to figure out all those different situations for those campers. I need to do one on campsites, like when somebody has all the lights in their campsite, or that's what I need to do. Or somebody's got like a really filthy campsite, or somebody's got like a blow up hot tub in their campsite. Look at them with that blow up hot tub. Let's go hop in, Myrtle. They ain't looking, they done went to bed.
Myrtle, that's the name.
Yeah, Ed's wife's name's Myrtle, but she don't ever make an appearance. She's ashamed of Ed. Can you do a video on my new Montana? Yeah, man, bring it down here. Let's do it. I'll play around in that Montana. Uh-oh, I'm rolling again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. All right. We probably should wrap. We've been going an hour. We're going to wrap it up here. A few more questions, then we'll wrap it up, guys.
Becky finally write it down.
Jeep Overland error. I'm trying to send a sticker with my question, but it isn't working. Ask me right now. I appreciate the sticker, though. I appreciate the effort. What else we got on here? We got a couple of You guys are asking some good questions. This is fun too. Is there a tire pressure monitoring system I suggest? We've been happy with the Tire Minder. I've had good luck with it. I think it's relatively simple. I mean, I think the Tire Minder's fine. Now, I do like Lippert has one. I think it's called Tire Link, and that one hooks to your phone. So we're going to actually be. That's one of the things we'll be reviewing. We'll review the Tire Link and see if I like that better. Because with the Tire Minder and a lot of them, you have a separate screen, and heavens knows, I mean, you just got enough screens. I've got backup camera. I've got the observation cameras, and I've got the Tire Minder camera, the screen. So I think Tire Minder's good, but if I can get it to work on my phone, the screen that I already have, that I already always have, that would be good. So we'll be reviewing that in the next couple months too.
All right, Ben wants to know, what were the candles y'all got from Wander, North Georgia? That's Patty Wax.
Oh yeah,
And
Patty
we don't
Wax
have
candles.
them. We were there.
Yeah, Wonder don't have them anymore.
We were just there.
Bums, yeah, bums.
But we've seen them around. So
Yeah,
still
you
out
can
there.
get them on Amazon.
But
Just
Patty
Patty
Wax.
Wax, PADDYWAX. And which one do we like? The one with leather?
It was the gray.
It's like gray
It's a
colored.
gray tint.
And then there's also one with fur, and it's red.
Fur. F-I-R, not F-U-R.
Yeah, yeah. Not fur. Boots
Brian
with the fur.
says he calls his wife Myrtle when they're camping because of that video.
Hey, Myrtle, what you done? You better quit watching this hillbilly on this YouTubes. Do your neighbors look at you funny for talking to yourself into a camera? Do you feel like everyone's watching you?
I think they started ignoring us.
No, I think they're talking about our camping neighbors.
Oh,
Our neighbors know we have a YouTube channel at this point.
yeah.
They think it's funny. But
Camping neighbors probably do look
camping neighbors, they probably do, but they don't say anything. We meet subscribers from time to time. We haven't met anybody in a while,
at us.
but we love when subscribers come up and say hey. And normally we have like some goodies to give you and koozies and stuff, but not always. We may run out, don't we?
Chris wants to know if we have a Facebook group.
We do have a Facebook group. We're not as active as we should be on it. Yeah,
Just wondering weekends group.
it's Wandering Weekends Facebook group, and the hope was for more people to be able to just post their stuff on the group, and some people do. And there's some good. There's actually some really good information there. People post their trips and give reviews, but it's a small group. I think 300, maybe 300 people, 200 something people. But it's a good group. It is a good group. The information you get there is good, and there's no spam, not yet anyway. And so yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see.
All right, what time is it?
I think it's funny. He calls his wife Myrtle.
All right, it's 8:02. Just doing a time check.
All right, guys. This has been fun, guys. Really, a whole lot of fun.
Kurt
California,
Gibson,
Kurt Gibson. You're not the Kurt Gibson, right? 1988. Dinner Sackersley. That'd be cool.
This is true.
You probably get that all the time, so. Let's see.
Is Wondering Weekend gear still available?
It is still available. Let me see if you can go. I've got my laptop here. So yeah, that Teespring store down there. Yeah, I mean, you can grab some stuff there. Now we made sure that was like the real soft stuff, and then Brooke picked out the lady stuff. But if you look down there, it looks like it's all gray, but you can actually go in there and pick out different colors if you'd like. And yeah, they just go through Teespring. I think they print every couple of weeks, and we've gotten samples from them, and we're happy with it. The sweatshirts are nice. They're real soft sweatshirts. If you're looking for a really thick, heavy-duty sweatshirt, don't buy one. But if you want one that's real soft, pliable, yeah, do that one for sure. Bald Ridge Campground. No, we have not been to Bald Ridge, but I've heard good things about that one. We've Georgia Glamping. They do these tent camping, real fancy tents. I think they're at Bald Ridge, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's supposed to be a good camp. One of the better ones on. That's right up there with Old Federal, from my understanding, for people that have gone to both.
It's just on the other side of the lake from us.
Right, it's on the other side of the lake from us. So we're on. So if you're at Bald Ridge, you got to go all the way across the lake to Shoal Creek. Basically, is where we're at. And but we don't like Shoal Creek that much because it's expensive and it's not well kept. It's got so much potential, and it's such a shame. But yeah, it's just not well kept. So and it's expensive. We stay there sometimes because it's close, but I wouldn't recommend it Old Federal's the way to go.
All right. Favorite restaurant near State Park.
Favorite restaurant near a state park? Boy.
Well, there's a really good barbecue place near Vogel.
Yes. So Vogel State Park, if you go north towards Blairsville, there's a barbecue place. Whistling, what's it called? Whistling Pig?
I don't remember.
No, Whistling Pig. That's
No, it's not Whistling Pig.
yeah, that's Randy's sauce.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Randy's sauce. No, what is it called? I don't know. Anyway, it's north on the way up to Blairsville. It's got some of the best barbecue, and get something with bun, because holy cow, their buns are crazy good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts on Max Air fan? I would love to have them. We don't have them. I think everyone that has them really likes them. I love moving air through the rig. It just, water is the enemy of any rig, and if you can air that thing out, the better you can air it out, the better. The more you can air it out, the better. Let's see. I think that's about it, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up. We've really enjoyed this, over an hour, and we really haven't stopped. I'm probably gonna be hoarse tomorrow. I mean, I probably talk too much as it is, but holy cow, this has been a lot of fun. We really appreciate it. I think we'll just go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
So we'll have to do this again. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. It really more to just tell us that we should do it again. It does help the channel, but really more just if you guys want us to do this again, the wifey's right there.
I'll get dressed next.
She'll get dressed next time. She's been working at home all day, and yeah, so she'll definitely be in on it next time. We were worried that no one was really going to watch. I mean, I think that's the concern you have when you do one of these. Even with, we've got a bunch of subscribers, and it for us is a bunch, but you still wonder, it's like, I don't know if anyone will even watch. So we really appreciate it, guys, and have a great holiday. Merry Christmas. And thank you so much. We will definitely do this more often, Bradley. But we are going to sign off and get these babies in bed. See y'all.